Okay, we are live, and this is just a bit of pre-show here. Hello, One Av Geek Girl, Chris Capoo, Gwen's Aviation Love, Jeff Frost. You guys are the early birds. We've been away for a bit, and just doing some final setups here. Just wanted to start the show pretty much on schedule today, 9 a.m. Pacific time here in Vancouver. Pretty much that's done. I'm just going to do... Hello, Paula. Thank you very much. Beautiful day here in Vancouver. Good to see you here as well. And David W. Trains, good to see you here as well. As I say, it's a lovely day here in Vancouver. I just have a few bits and pieces to do. Kevin Gilligan, welcome to the show. And bear with me here, folks, because as I say, I just want to basically share the show to my own social media. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So just bear with me for a second here. As I say, just take me a few seconds here to do a share. So bear with me. Just going to my own Facebook, etc. Here, folks. I'm just doing some shares to the JetFlix channel, etc. And I will be with you guys here in just a second once I've got all that done. Gorgeous day here in Vancouver. Blue skies. It's about 4 degrees Celsius, 4 or 5 degrees Celsius, something like that. And finally, we're here on the south side. It's been months since we've been here because the airport's been a runway 08 operation. And for the first time in many months, we're here on the south side, which is really nice. And hopefully we'll get to see some nice, good action here today. We'll be here for the next, well, the plan is until lunchtime, so about 3 hours. So we'll see what comes our way. But obviously some good action coming our way, I would say. So I'll be with you guys very quickly. Just doing my final post to my LinkedIn channel. That's another good place for me to post our activities. So to try and get some more eyeballs here with us. Okay, so let's get our... YouTube so I can see the chat. Okay, so I can see that there's 17 of us here. As you can see, it is quite a nice morning. It is just after 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9:02 Pacific time here in Vancouver. And look at these mountains, aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. We're on runway 26 operations today. We've got an Air Canada 37, about ready to get rolling. We'll bring on the house radios here. Air Canada Max is rolling. Look at the windsock.
2901, push back and proceed at your discretion. Jazzy 41 taxi, Mike Taggart, neighbor.
got our Airline here. Usually it flies. Usually it flies today. Look at the snow. The snowpack there up on Cypress Mountain. You can see the ski trails quite pronounced, actually. Cargo liner, Central Mountain Air, Beach 1900, getting airborne. What's happening? Another MAX turning onto the active, so lots of back and forth from this location. It's a WestJet. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but all the dirt piles are gone. They were doing a lot of construction here last year, and tons of dirt piles were blocking our view with equipment, the diggers. The diggers are gone, which is nice. So we have an unobstructed view of the, well, except the poles, of course, but unobstructed view of the runway, which is really quite nice. WestJet 37 on the roll. Rolling Thunder. Rotation. Yeah. Nice. Max taxing out. And I think we got a Q400 holding on the button there. Hello, JD. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you guys here. As you can see, we've hooked up the Nightbot, so we'll have some automated messages from the Nightbot. So that's something that I have organized for us. Q400 airborne. And we're at the South Terminal, so you've got a lot of commuter airplanes here. I'll show you what's going on here. So, right there, Saab 340 starting engines. Right there, Pacific Coastal. So you guys can see, there's always action everywhere. It's Action City. Action City. Another Q400. Wow. They're really departing the airplanes rapidly this morning here out of YVR. So who knows what we'll see today. Obviously the usual stuff. Maybe we'll get some unusual things as well. You never know. Here at YVR, we got a WestJet Q400 on the roll. Right there. One after another Q400 on the roll. It's like an aircraft carrier here, actually. Central Mountain, it's actually just a regular Dash 8 as opposed to Q400. Kind of we're sitting right there behind the pole. Where is it? There it is. Regular Dash 8. Central Mountain Air. You're up. Charter flight. These, you can't buy a ticket on that. These are Central Mountain Air. Only does Dash 8 charter flight. So thank you, David. Nice to be back. Hello, Jeff Ross. Jeff Ross says a 787 coming. Look at the mountains there. Beautiful morning here in Vancouver. And as I say, it's been chock-a-block, gangbusters of activity. WestJet 37 taxiing out. And our Pacific Coastal's getting ready to... Oh, they're taxiing already. It's going a funny way. He's got to go backwards before he can go forwards. I think the camera needs a little bit of a leveling here, so just give me a second here to just do an adjustment on the level. There, I think that's maybe a bit better. Something like that. Air Canada Max on the roll. Okay, the WestJet's down at the button. Right there. Sorry about that. WestJet to head out. Let's see if I can check the flight radar and see where this WestJet's heading to. It's heading to Edmonton. It's the WestJet 162, lined up on runway 26 left. North is sitting at the gate. And yes, Jeff, this is the South Terminal viewing platform that I'm on. Hello, Lady Di. It's good to be back. And hello, Pilot Ethan. Yeah, nice to be back. We've had lousy weather in the month of February, which precluded me from being here. And then I was traveling. And I'll tell you guys all about that. Now, I've got to, again, my focus, I'm going to change the focus one more time. What else can I do? Center, wide. Let's try the wide focus. Try the wide focus. Q400 taxing out. Well, maybe I'll just welcome everybody to the show. Let's do that. Open it up. Okay. Okay, I'd like to welcome you all to the show. We're at Vancouver International Airport, South Terminal viewing platform. My name is Henry Tenby, and this is the JetFlix YVR live show. We're back. We've had a bit of a hiatus. The weather was bad in November for the first part. First 2 weeks it was a complete rain out, and then the last 2 weeks I was traveling. So now that I'm back and we actually have a decent day, it's good to be back here at the South Terminal, soaking up the action, and hopefully the weather will continue and we'll be able to continue on a regular basis as well. Thursdays 9 a.m. are our regular times. Where was I? Yeah, so I was at the Amsterdam Aviation Fair. That was an awesome show. Big time aviation collectible show, which I attend every year, and had a really, really good time. Then family visit in Istanbul, Turkey, and hang on, my phone. I think I heard my phone. I don't know. Hang on a second. Hang on. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. There's okay. So yeah. So where was I? Yeah. So we haven't been out really to the south side since gosh, it would have been sometime last year, because they've been on Runway 08 operations. So yeah, so in the, what was I saying? In the first part of February, we had really bad weather here in Vancouver. So in mid-February, it was just not possible to do anything before I went away on my trip. So I was away for the last 2 weeks of February, kind of, into the early March. Amsterdam Aviation Fair, it was awesome. And then family visit in Istanbul, Turkey. And yes, actually on the way back home, my partner in crime had there was a special mission that she wanted to accomplish in London. There's a certain play. So we did an en route tech stop on our way from Istanbul back to Vancouver, and made it to a very special play, which or show. Oh, hang on, we got a helicopter here. standby 1. This seems a lot happening. Obviously. Oh, that's a shoot. But the battery's collapsing, so I'm gonna have to do a battery change right now. Because it is cold, we're having rapid battery collapse. Rapid battery collapse. So we are doing a 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back shortly. So, it's an awful lot happening here. Awful lot happening. Yeah, that's a BC medical helicopter. And I guess, I'm not sure if they have a patient on board or not. But I think we'll be seeing more of these helicopters. They're newly purchased helicopters, obviously, and we'll see if an ambulance is here to collect the patient. So, as I was saying, we did an en route tech stop because my partner in crime wanted to visit a very special play in London. So, we did it. We did it. We got to see the ABBA Voyage. ABBA Voyage, East London. If you're a fan of ABBA, I'm going to say that the ABBA Voyage is absolutely fantastic. We enjoyed it immensely. They did an unbelievable show, 3D laser show, and you cannot tell that they are not real people up on that stage. And how they created the ABBA band members, looking as they were in 1979, it was unbelievable. So yes, I've been away for quite some time and had a very, very good visit over in Europe, and en route tech stop in London, and back. Now we're back. We are back. And obviously, you can see we are busy here at YVR. Busy here at YVR. I don't know where to point the camera, really. It's just chock-a-block action. Absolute chock-a-block action. And, holy smokes. Yeah, Beljuice, the battery swap. So yeah, as you can see, we've got the Nightbot set up. We'll fine-tune the Nightbot. Nice to see you, Tony. Glad you're here. And as I say, nice to see pilot Ethan. Obviously, you're not flying right now, Ethan. You're at home, relaxing. Look at this snowpack on the mountains there. Isn't that unbelievably nice? It's beautiful. Pacific Coastal. The South Terminal's always busy. That's what I like about it. There's never rarely a shortage of action, I should say. Very rarely is it quiet. We got something landing there on the other side. E320. But yeah, that show, that ABBA show, is something else. I've never seen anything like it. I wasn't sure what to expect. I thought, like how they're able to get those characters to appear without any projection issues. It's just like the real people. And it's a show that, if you are an ABBA fan, highly recommend it. It's not cheap. I think the floor seats are £77, and the festival seating up in the balconies is it's either 100 or 100, up between 100 and 150 pounds, I believe. So all the seats in that venue are excellent. You have an unobstructed view of the stage, no matter where you are. So that was really something special. We have a little FedEx Caravan getting airborne. These things are a dime a dozen here at Vancouver. Little guy climbing into the Stratus. There's the WestJet gates. There's the WestJet gates. Well, one Avgeek girl says, yeah, I'm paid more in New York for shows. Yes, absolutely. It really, for what it was, we were totally okay with that because it was something so special. Okay, we got a lander on the north side. CRJ, speaking of Ethan Pope, maybe next time we'll see you up front, Ethan. See if we can get a rotation. Yeah, we got a rotation. Nice rotation, too. Very nice rotation. Chock-a-block action. Chock-a-block action. Doing well, Jillian. Nice to see you. Nice to see you here. And Henair. Beljuice. Thank you so much, Beljuice. Awesome and very kind donation. Beljuice has donated 5 JetFlix memberships. Wow. Wow. And congratulations to Murray, Jillian Clough, Chris Capullo, and Sky Warrior, and Martin Aaron for picking up those very generously donated memberships. That gives you access to our premium content here on the channel. So, by the way, what is the premium content? What is the premium content? The premium content are full-feature JetFlix shows from our streaming service. So these are shows that are on www.jetflix.tv, which is our streaming service. JetFlix is, by the way, the world's largest all-aviation streaming service. So this gives you an opportunity to watch some of our exclusive content right here on YouTube as well. So, and it also gives you access to the special emojis that you can use here in the chat. So some good benefits there for you, and that's all thanks to the generosity, the very kind generosity of Beljuice. So Beljuice, thank you so very, very much. Oh, we got something coming our way. Dash 8. It's Dash 8 time. I guess it's a Central Mountain Air machine. So for the close-up view. Does anybody know these guys? CMA. Oh, that's a baby Dash 8. Baby Dash 8. Look how short and stubby it is. Yeah. These are kind of rare machines. Kind of rare. Baby Dash 8s. Happening down at the business end of the runway. We've got a Beach 1900 turning onto the active Pacific Coastal right there. We'll wait for that to bust a move. Yeah, the Nightbot will delete messages. There are certain rules. Anything that it perceives as like a swear word. If it's close to a swear word, or it perceives it as being a swear word, it will remove the message. So you just have to watch what words you type into the chat, and it will delete them. Obviously, if somebody's posting links, spammers, it's going to delete that as well. So the Nightbot is that's just kind of how it works. Hello, Han Air. So yeah. The Central Mountain, Pacific Coastal. I mean, that's the good thing about the South Terminal, is we do get it's busy, get a lot of action here, for sure. Here comes our Delta Sky West. Delta Sky West is right about there. Embraer. Probably heading to Seattle. I haven't been able to take my eyes off the chat to glance down at the flight radar yet. Wow. Okay, our Central Mountain Dash 8-100 is now turning on to the active. Yeah, we'll have a look at the Nightbot settings and see if we can refine them. So it's the first time we're using the Nightbot, so there's a bit of there's a learning curve. There goes our Dash 8-100. Rare bird. Let's see if we can get a nice early rotation on this aircraft. Maybe. Yeah, we did. Kind of neat. Cool. Very cool aircraft. Nice and old and classic. Okay, back to terra firma. Air Canada taxing out. Dreamliner. Beautiful stuff. The Dreamliner's heading to Newark, actually. Air Canada Flight 548. Yeah, we're going to have a good word with Nightbot. We'll have to slap him into form. Tell him to behave himself. So that's okay. It's just a fine-tuned thing, right? We'll make sure that it's better next time. It's nice that Air Canada is running the Dreamliners to New York, or I should say Newark, New Jersey, but it's effectively the Vancouver, New York service.
Hey, ground, Westwood 1770, ready taxi. Westwood 1770, ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 2949er, taxi Juliet Alpha, hold short Juliet. Juliet Alpha, hold short Juliet, Westwood 1770.
Field looks nice, doesn't it? Again, just to let everybody know, remember last year they had all the diggers here?
Canada 205, number 1 off the direction WestJet.
They're all gone. They finished their construction work, so we don't have all those diggers and trucks and excavators and piles of dirt. It's all gone, so we don't have to deal with that stuff anymore when we're here on the south side, which is awesome. Look at the snowpack. Beautiful snowpack. Oh, we got a, yeah, that's right. He did say we had a Dash 8 landing on this side. It's right there. Lots of back and forth here, right? Tons of back and forth. There's our Dreamliner. Beautiful mountains in the background. Oh, isn't that nice? That's a beautiful Vancouver view right there. Isn't that stunning? Oh, Daniel Yeager. Nice to see you, Daniel. The temperature, I would say, is about 4 degrees right now. A bit cool, but it's not uncomfortably cold. Not uncomfortably cold. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Look at that. Dash 8 was inbound from Nanaimo. Thank you, Paula, for the heads up on that.
Taxi Mike all the way to the end. Hotel 2, hold short runway 13. All the way to the end. Hotel 2. Go to runway 13.
Bit of a wind, right? And
2050, follow company 737, you're 12 o'clock, taxi runway 26 left, altimeter 2949. Taxi Julia Bravo, Juliet, hold short runway 1.
because there is a wind, that's why we're on runway 26. So that's par for the course.
Western 1770, contact ground 121.7.
Good action though. Good action. We haven't had much of a let up here since we started the show. Yeah, this is our Newark, New Jersey departure, Air Canada Newark. Nice to be flying to New York or Newark on a Dreamliner.
Runway 26 left, altimeter is 2950. Follow the west shed just right at 12 o'clock. Taxi Juliet,
At least we've got sunshine.
Ground 121.7.
He's taxiing long. I think he's going to take the extension, maybe.
2050, Grand Taxi by Juliet, Hotel Delta and Delta 7.
You know, I can actually feel the warmth of the sun. I've not felt that in a long time here in Vancouver.
South 35 Tester, proceed Tango, Mike, Victor, hold short up hotel.
Turning on. Yeah, I think that he's taxiing.
Canada 304, contact ground 121.7. 304, heavy duty, Air Canada 304, heavy ground, can you taxi by Juliet, Hotel Delta and Delta 7. Hotel Delta 7, Air Canada 304.
Yeah, 4 to 6 degrees.
West Air 1722, ground runway 26 left, altimeter 2950, taxi Juliet Alpha, Juliet Ultra.
Newark is rolling thunder. So what we'll do is we'll do our trademark fallout. We'll wait for the aircraft. It usually appears right around the trees there, and we'll pounce on it. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. There's the climb out.
Westjet 1788 on Hotel 2, contact ground 121.7.
And oh, but yeah, there's Summit Air sitting right there, looking nice. It's a great photograph, actually, isn't it? Looking beautiful. And back to the terminal building, or back to the other side. We got a Dreamliner taxiing out. Dreamliner's heading to Montreal. It's Air Canada's 304 service.
Our departure time is 1645 first time.
Yeah, this is Montreal, Glenn, the one that you mentioned. This is Montreal. Looking quite nice.
1788. So we don't have any info on that time. Did company update that for you? Yeah, just estimate that for us. So we'll give them a quick note, and then we'll go from there. We'll get back to you here shortly.
Good looking airplane, the triple. We flew on a triple, actually, from Heathrow back to Vancouver last week. Yeah, so I got back on last Thursday, a week ago. So yeah, I've been back a week. I was hoping to do a pop-up show, but the weather just didn't lend itself to it. So had a lot of work build up while away. So it's given me a chance to catch up with all the work that piled up. Let's turn this off because I'm competing with it. Yeah, so I had a lot of work build up, being away for a few weeks. So this past week I did catch up with all my emails, and so doing the live streams, this is essentially my hobby. My real desk job, if you will, are running some aviation website businesses. So those of you that don't know, I operate airlineslides.com, the world's largest aircraft slide auction website, which I founded in 1999, so 26 years ago. Of course, I also operate JetFlix.tv, www.jetflix.tv, which is the world's largest all-aviation streaming service. And as you guys know, I publish books, and all of these other businesses, if you will, keep me quite busy when I'm not standing here soaking up the action here at YVR, having fun. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? That was awesome. So yeah, that's kind of the story in a nutshell for those of you that don't know me. And boy. But I love filming. I love being out here. I started taking aircraft slides just as my hobby back in 1981. Right from this very location, actually, pretty much. So yes, I've been out at this airport for 45 years, 40 thereabouts, taking slides and just being an aviation fan here. So here we are, soaking up the action together. WestJet rolling. Again, I just haven't had a second here to take my eye off the camera to look down at my flight radar to see where this stuff's going, because it is so incredibly busy. Unbelievable, actually. Yeah, that's right, Glenn. Good point. Lufthansa have now switched their schedule back to the 747, so that won't be in for about over 3 hours from now. So, but yeah, they switched from the A340 to the 74 for the, I guess, spring and winter schedule. So it's nice to have the 747 back in the house with us on our shows. Always awesome to have the 747. Love it. I love that sound. Showtime. heavy. She's a heavy machine, and we'll wait for her to present. Usual spot right about there. And we'll do a follow-out. We'll do our trademark follow-out. Hello, Cindy, 34 left. Good to see you, Cindy. Thanks for joining the show. Beautiful day here in Vancouver. You chose a nice day to join us. This Boeing is heading to Montreal. And what's happening on... Okay, we got WestJets trundling along, making their way down to the button. At a furious clip, actually, because I can hardly keep up. I can hardly keep up with them. So, it's been non-stop action, which is just the way we like it here. Non-stop action. Look at the construction that's going on there at Marine Gateway, which is Southwest Marine Drive and Cambie. Yeah, we haven't been to this location since November, I'm going to say. Something like that, because YVR is basically a runway 08 operation during the winter. Very little in the way of runway 26 ops. And I like this location. I do like it. And so, as it was a runway 26 op this morning, I decided we're going to go to the south side Johnny, to the OBS deck here, and plant ourselves and do our show from here. So hope you guys are okay with that. But yeah, good to see you here, Cindy, 34 left. Beautiful day. See if I can glance for 1 second where this airplane's going to. Palm Springs. Palm Springs. This aircraft is the WestJet 1722 to Palm Springs. And there she is. Airspeed's alive. Well, what's new in terms of aviation news since we last spoke? Well, I think most of you are probably aware that Air Canada is transferring their MAX fleet, 737 MAX fleet, being transferred to their low-cost arm, Rouge. So I believe perhaps by this time next year, the 37 MAX fleet will be operating on Rouge flights, Rouge services. Those are usually, I believe, like the Mexico and Sun destination work, and they're usually all economy configured aircraft, so they'll probably, I don't know, they may modify them, remove the business class cabins, and Air Canada will replace the MAX fleet with A321 Neos. So that's kind of an interesting news item for us since we last spoke. And indeed, Glenn is right. This 37 is heading to Las Vegas. Airspeed is alive. Next stop, Vegas. See how heavy she is. Yeah, I was hoping for an early rotation, so I guess they're pretty. Yeah, almost right. We almost got a rotation out of that aircraft, and you never know. Hello, Steel C. Here comes a heavy Looks like triple. It's heading to, yeah, Toronto. Somebody mentioned that in the chat. This is Air Canada 34 to Toronto, 777-200. Making its way out here. What a nice day. The wind has calmed down here a bit, which is nice. Quite nice. And we've got another Cessna Caravan of... These FedEx Cessna Caravans are literally a dime a dozen here. I don't know how many of them they have. 10, I don't know. But they're... Every day, they're in and out of here pretty much all day long. All day long, in and out. So... They are part of the scenery, part of the furniture, you might say. And we got another, I think, a Q400. That darn set of stairs needs to be moved because it's blocking our view. Not much I can do about that. Air Canada Jazz on the roll. The Amsterdam Aviation Fair was absolutely fantastic. Always a fabulous show. I can't wait for the next year's show, 2026. I'll, God willing, be attending. Definitely, it's the best. In my opinion, it's the world's best aviation collectible show. Amsterdam Aviation Fair. I just loved it. I got some models, but you know the slides. I myself and another friend of mine, Peter Cassell, Van Weven Cassell is his last name. We set up an airline slide convention on the Saturday before the Amsterdam Aviation Fair, and that was very well attended. Actually, we had 16 people attend, and we did a lunch. It was at the Ibis Styles Hotel, and we're looking forward to doing that again next year as well. It was just fantastic. It was such a good weekend, and you know what? I took 20 of my air travel. I took 20 of my Air Canada history book from Lodestars to Jets with me. Sold them all. Every single copy I sold. So that was so nice to know that people appreciated the book and they purchased it there at the show. Some people had me sign their copies as well. So yeah, that was fantastic. Cindy at 34 left. Welcome to JetFlix Premium. Thank you so much for upgrading your account, Cindy. That is awesome. Very much appreciate your support. Very much appreciate that. He's taxiing quite slow, which is nice. Not going at breakneck speed. We can get the mountain profile there for you guys. Look at that! Look at that snowpack. Isn't that insane? Look at it. Unbelievable, isn't it? Awesome stuff. It's Vancouver. I hear something. Oh, it's a float plane on the harbor, actually. Float plane on the harbor. Can't turn. Oh, and we've got a CRJ turning onto the active right here. And I'll take just a second to take my eyes off the action here, just so I can tell you where this aircraft's heading to. Calgary. It's heading to Calgary. It's the Air Canada Jazz 7766 service, heading to Cowtown. I'm sure their weather is quite a bit colder than ours. She's rolling thunder. See if we can get a rotation. Can we get a rotation? Please. We're counting on it. Yeah, we did. They did it. They did it. Just for us. Back and forth here, guys. Back and forth. Hold on to your hats. And there's our Toronto 777-200 turning on to the active. This Air Canada flight number is at 34. Air Canada 34, 777-200. Nosing on to the active, runway 26 left here at YVR. Hello, Python Power. Welcome to the show, Mr. Python. Hope all is well with you, Python. Love that sound. Airspeed's alive. Short and stubby triple. Don't think we'll be getting an early rotation though. Wait for our Toronto flight to present itself. Yeah, Mr. Python. That's a good one. I like it myself. When you go to order your McDonald's or Burger King and they say, "Oh, what's your name? We'll call you when your order's ready." I think that's a good one. It's just Mr. Python. Okay, we got a WestJet 37 that's sitting on the active right now, ready to bust a move. Right there. This WestJet is heading to Cancun, Mexico, 737-800. It's a WestJet 2022. We'll bring on our house radios. Stay on this frequency. Yeah.
I'll turn on the high speed and then you hit back on mic 1. Got this 123 Juliet. Got 123 Juliet, yeah. Horse for you, reverse mic 1. Stay on this frequency. You can taxi mic Tango.
Okay, she's rolling.
Reverse on mic 1, mic Tango.
Brakes have been released. Yeah, nice action. Nice action. Rotate, rotate. Yes, please. Darn. Next time. Next time. So we've got our Whitehorse departure right here. Air North taxing out.
West 123 Julia, when you enter the Burnett Tango, use the east bypass line.
Oh, they've opened. Look at this. They opened up the doors on our Jumbolino, so maybe it'll fly today. We'll see. Maybe Mr. Jumbolino will fly. And there's our Air North. Taxiing very nicely.
42 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter is 2950. Just taxi on the apron at your discretion and behind the west.
Heading to Kelowna. That's a nice way to get to Kelowna, actually. I like that. Very nice way to get to Kelowna. Good looking machine. Air North took delivery of this 800 last year. So they've had it now, I guess, about a year. Something like that. I like the tail mark. You see there's a interesting shading there on the orange tail.
123 Juliet, the Jazz RJ just exiting the alleyway there. They're going to pull up behind the west side of the mainland. Okay, we got them inside. Thank you for that, Jazz. 123 Yankee for Juliet.
Let's hope that our Avroliner will fly today. I think it might, because usually, well, certainly last year, we had pretty consistent BAE 14 Avroliner departures on the Thursday show. So, I don't know. Hopefully they haven't changed that.
Western 1862 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 2950, taxi Juliet.
WestJet turning on to the active. Looking nice.
Jazz 842, taxi Sierra Mike Victor.
Looking really nice.
Sierra Mike Victor, Holdsworth Hotel,
WestJet, or Air North is rolling. He said WestJet, so that threw my brain off. Let's see if they're full to Kelowna. If we can get an early rotation, that'll tell us how full he is. No. Yeah, we got a rotation out of him, so I doubt that he is full to Kelowna. Doubt it. So let's have a look at the gates. WestJet gates are kind of quiet. Kind of quiet on the WestJet gates. There's the WestJet gates for you guys. Hello, Defender 1904. He says, do you know if there's any way to book tickets on the North Caribou? No, it's not possible. You would have to charter the airplane. They do not do scheduled services, so I've never had a flight on it. I'd love to, but it's just not available unless your company that you work for is chartering the airplane. So, but let's have a look. Look, I'll show you. They've opened up the doors here on the airplane. They got some vehicles beside it. So who knows? Maybe it's going to fly. If they take the engine covers off, that'll be a good sign. You never know. Cindy says it's the tail has a moose on it. Okay, yeah, I couldn't really figure it out myself. That coloring. Okay, there you go. So Nightbot gave an error message. It says the symbols. If you put in more than 4 or 5 symbols of the same type, I think it's going to remove it. So it'll time you out for 5 seconds. That's a Nightbot thing. I can see if we can increase that beyond 5 symbols, but at least we know what that is. Defender 1904 says that these are the aircraft cleaners, so maybe it will fly today. What time is it, by the way? It's only 10 o'clock. It usually doesn't leave until about 11, something like that. So maybe in fact it will fly. You're right, there are cleaners, and hopefully we'll have some Jumbolino action. Hello, Lee Bracewell. Good to see you here, Lee. I hope you're doing well. From what I recall, over the last few days, the UK weather has been on the wet side, so hopefully that'll lighten up for you guys. When we got back, as I say, we've had really lousy weather here in Vancouver. We got back a week ago today, and it's been absolutely lousy wet saturation up until today. Today's the first nice day. So that's just how it is. I should say that, you know, that day that we were in London there for the show, fantastic weather. It would have been mid last week in London. The weather was just like so rare to have such nice weather in London. Usually, of course, it's like Vancouver, lots of rain. And but you know, we took the train, the DLR, out to Pudding Mill Station. It was just lovely. The sun. We got to Pudding Mill Station about 3 hours early, and we sat outside and had a drink. And the sun was shining, and from Pudding Mill Station you can actually see the overflights, aircraft setting up for approach into Heathrow. The battery is collapsing on me again, guys, so unfortunately I've got to do a battery change right now. So right now, it's because it's cold, so battery change. We're doing a battery 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back in just a second once I've got this battery change done.